So now that it is ready, let us see how you can use it. For this, let us say we click on this particular date, and next to it, let's say, then the next activity, then again the next task. Now as you can see, we are having difficulty in seeing like where to type and where not to type because of this particular headings. So what we can do is we can simply merge it all, so it will no longer be hindrance when we are filling the data in for your daily tracker. So next time when you fill in, you'll immediately go to the next step and you wouldn't have to skip it manually. Now let me quickly fill in this all data so I can show you how we can analyze or how we can use the data that we have collected. So before we start analyzing this particular sheet that we have created, let us understand in what different ways you can analyze your data. What do you mean when we say analyze? Analyzing the data is like whatever data you have collected or whatever data you have stored in your Excel sheet. Now you need to see what is happening. Like as in this example, you are putting whether you have completed the task or you have not completed the task. So this you have done so you can track it for future reference. So now let's say month is over, you want to review all your activities. So you come back to the sheet and you want to see, okay, let's say attending school. So on which days you have missed the school, on which days you have attended the school. All this is called analyzing the data. Now, one way in which we can do is by applying something called as filter. Filter helps us to take only certain amount of data and hide everything else for certain time being. Now before we understand filter on this particular data, let me go to sheet number 2 and explain you what is filter on this particular data. As you can see here we have a data which has roll numbers of student and different fruits. Now let's say if roll number 1 had orange, roll number 2 had apple, and so on and so forth. Now we select these headings. From the editing group of the home tab, we have an option called sort and filtering. Let us click on it and you will see this option called filter. Let us click on it. You will see that next to the headings you have a drop down arrow. When you click on this drop down arrow, you will see list of all the items or list of all the data which is available in that particular column. So how this particular feature is used for analysis? Let's say you want roll numbers of all those students who have had orange. So we will click on this drop down. We will deselect this select all and click only orange. When you click on OK, only data which has orange will be visible and rest everything will be hidden. So you can see 1, 7, 8 and 9 as the result who have had consumed oranges. In same way, let's say you select this or even this. So this is how you can filter out the data that you want. In our data, as you can see, there are so many activities. So you can simply select on any one activity and see the data for it, or you can simply click on one particular date and see the data for it. One thing that you must remember is that your filter will not work if you have applied merge or center or if you have merged any cells. Filter do not work on blank spaces and merge cell. So remove all that when you're applying the filter, or it is recommended that whenever you want to merge anything, you do it after all the filter and everything has been applied. So now as you can see, I have removed all the mergings. and I will select this data, go to this option, apply the filter, and then you can select any particular activity. For example, let's say chess, and you can see on which days you played chess. As you can see, because of the drop down arrow of the filter, we are not able to see the dates properly. So what we will do is we will simply change the alignment so we can see the dates. So you can see on which days you have not played chess, or let's say attending school. You will see that on these 3 consecutive days you have missed the school. It is maybe because you were sick. So based on that also you can make changes into the condition. For example, whenever you put S, it means you fell sick or you were not available or anything. So this is how you can analyze and track your data.